What if I told you the secret to saying no to temptation isn't discipline? It's making yourself go through pain on purpose. Stay with me because this is about to make perfect sense. Fighting temptation is so hard because the self, which is that second voice in your mind, has one job: conserve energy to keep you alive. And it's really good at its job because that logic is hardwired into the survival systems of our brain. Here's how it works. When you start doing something hard, like working out, eating healthy, or building a business, you spend more energy. When the self notices this, it thinks, danger, we are burning too much fuel. So it scans your environment to find something that stops the energy leak. And the fastest way to do that is finding pleasure. Pleasure doesn't just work because it feels good. It tells the self that you've stopped wasting energy. This is why we tend to eat junk food when we are stressed, or take supposedly quick digital breaks when we should be working. Now, if pleasure pulls you away from your goals, and pain is what the self is trying to avoid, what if we make pleasure painful? And you can do that by changing the way your brain's energy calculator works. Here's the principle I call the pain credit system. When pressure has no cost, the self will always choose it. But when you invest your energy first, you create a credit in your energy account. And when temptation shows up, giving in doesn't feel like pleasure anymore. It feels like wasting the pain credit you already paid for. Since the self hates wasting energy more than it loves pleasure, it will shut down and let you make the choice. Think about it. If you do 10 brutal push-ups in the morning and then someone offers you a donut at 10 a.m., that donut means you throwing away those push-ups. It makes the pain that you suffered completely meaningless. At that point, the self will actually help you say no. When the easy option doesn't feel efficient anymore, the self steps back. And that's when you switch into you mode. Let me show you how you can implement this in your life. I promise I'll be quick because I don't want the self to make you skip this. Step 1. Choose your pain currency. Pick something that takes 2 to 5 minutes to complete, is genuinely uncomfortable, and is linked to your goal. For example, if your goal is eating healthy, your pain currency could be 10 push-ups every morning. If your goal is saving money, your pain currency could be log every expense by hand. The idea is simple. Your pain currency has to create a sensation of energy spent, something that you can call to mind later. Step 2. Bank your credit before you face temptation. Do your pain ritual in the morning when your motivation battery is fullest. This creates the credit. Remember, if temptation comes before pain, you lose the fight against the self. Step 3. Remember the pain when you are faced with temptation. When you're about to give in, don't think about the pleasure you are saying no to. Think about the pain you already said yes to. The best way to do this is to ask yourself, do I really want to make those push-ups meaningless? Step 4. Increase the stakes over time. As you get stronger, you can increase the pain, say 15 push-ups instead of 10, stack multiple pain credits, or link bigger goals to bigger pain investments. You see, the self doesn't understand your long-term goals. It only understands energy being used in the moment. It thinks pleasure equals energy saved. The result is yes to temptation. So we're changing that equation to pleasure minus pain credit equals wasted energy. The result will change to no to temptation. When you change the equation, you change the behavior. And here's my favorite part. Over time, this doesn't just help you resist temptation. It actually expands your motivation. The M in tame. Because every time you resist using your pain credit, you're proving to yourself that you're getting better at reaching your goals. Right now, here is a simple goal I ask you to achieve. Resist the self's pull and hit the subscribe and like buttons. Your support really means a lot to me. Thank you for your time and stay in you mode.